And we got bananas in chat from Sass9602, Pavement Thumper, That Jared, Firalol, Thigeros. Jeez, your name's difficult to say. You know what? It's Hermitcraft. There's so many bananas, I'm not going to be able to read all these names. They're scrolling up the side of my screen like crazy. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you for voting bananas in chat. Bananas in chat means that we are live on the twitch.tv/theassumer. And bam, we got a noise in our ear to kick this one off. We also had a pre-stream noise in the ear. Once again, the pre-stream music was Tool with the song Lateralis. And the noise in the ear is from Seb SV, who's resubscribed for 2 months, saying watching from Costa Rica. It's almost 2 AM here, but I'm sure it'll be worth it. Well, I hope you're entertained. I appreciate you staying up early in the morning. Of course, it would have been uploaded to the second channel, but I guess you probably want to catch it live, right? I mean, it is a live stream. We also got Glyphinx here, resubscribing for 29 months, so nearly 2.5 years. Indeed, my friend, thank you so much for your wonderful support. And as we talked about in yesterday's stream, thank you again to all of my patrons. If you are a patron, go to Patreon itself. I've put a post. If you are in our Discord community, there's a button for this. Where's that button? There it is. If you're in our Discord community, there is also now a channel for giving me feedback about the Patreon thing. What we're going to do on Patreon is end all of the exclusive merch, like the posters, the Asuma figurine, and the mouse pad, and I'm going to get like a new line in and kind of reinvigorate the Patreon thing. And I want to take in some feedback and get some other ideas for what I can do different there. Anyway, today is a Hermitcraft livestream day, and we are going to be building a rail network through this area. That's right. Well, partially through this area. Wait a minute. This is my workstation, okay? And when I'm at my workstation, I keep thinking, this is too far away from where I want to be working. I'm going to move it somewhere else. That chest, though, I'll have to say. Wait a minute. What's this jangled cookie? I know exactly where that is. I've seen that. I know exactly what it is. Ivan the Minecrafter says, hello everyone. Hello Ivan, welcome to the stream. We also got a DumDum85 here, subscribing with Amazon Prime. A DumDum, thank you ever so much for your subscription. I appreciate your support, and I hope you're enjoying the stream we're doing here today. So peeps, if you're not aware, it's a Hermitcraft live stream day. Livestream.hermitcraft.com. See the schedule, see who else is streaming, and you know, make plans for your day. I hope those plans involve watching the Hermits. We got another noise in the air. It's Gamer Chick resubscribing for 27 months in a row, saying should be going to bed, but then I thought, nah, hee. So hello sir, good to see you. What's this? 27 months, boom. 27 months indeed. Isn't that 3 Twitch babies? Goodness me. That's a lot of Twitch babies right there. I was about to say triplets, but that makes no sense. It doesn't work like that. What's the other thing that I think I'm missing? It's the crafting bench, isn't it? And the crafting bench had the cookie, so I left it over there. I have my own crafting bench because I am organised, and I will place that crafting bench here. And the ender chest. Bam. And the ender chest. Cool. Right, so I need terracotta. And I have this weird feeling that I'm going to run out of what I need when I have loads back at my base. Luckily, we have like a universal crafting thing going on. So the other thing we'll need is dyes. And yellow, which we can get from the sunflower. And so in here, I'm going to craft up a bunch of this. And I'm going to show you where the HRN line is going to go. But we got more noises in the ear. We got True Dog 106 subscribing with Amazon Prime, and AS Dude 10. I appreciate you both using those Prime subscriptions on me. I thank you for your support, and I hope you enjoyed today's stream. Also, we started a little bit early. Got an extra 5 minutes on top of my 2 hours today. Can hear the tea, says PVT Backlip. That's strange because A, I don't have a cup of tea, okay, and I don't know how you would hear it because I haven't been drinking it. But what I do have is a mocha, okay? It's early in the morning, peeps, and although I'm feeling fresh and alive, I've been awake for a couple of hours, I wanted to have something to perk me up, so let's have a sip. Oh, it's still a bit hot, about, I'd say about 3 to 4 minutes, and that's going to be... Oh. I'm going to enjoy this cup of tea, peeps. Cup of tea, jeez. I'm confusing myself now. I'm going to enjoy this hot mocha. That's the one. Right, now Scar's got his chest monsters over here. But I think this is probably the area in which to have the tracks go underground, because this path will turn the corner kind of into this area. So I actually think this thing probably wants to start pretty much straight away. So I'm going to get my dig on, okay? And we're going to get flooded. It's a good idea just to fill it all in, because you'll probably find yourself expanding, digging, decorating, and more water flowing in, causing you problems. Right, is that going to be all of it? That looks like all of it. Wonderful. What are you planning to do today, X? There's Spy Dragon animations. I am planning on working in this area. We've got a roof to build over there. We've got a few bits and bobs to do with the path. We're going to build the path up, and we're going to do the HRN rail. Now, what I really wanted to do was spread myself about a bit and hop around the server and do different projects, but the reality is I kind of need to crack on with this, and there's actually quite a lot to be done here. I think it's going to be interesting. We're going to make some decisions, you know, on how this stuff is going to look, which is important. Oh, we have haste. Is it from the beacon that I left here? It probably is, knowing me. Oh, I've got haste. Oh, yeah, that's right. I set up that beacon. Oh, typical dirt moment, that, you know. Asuma, are you excited for Endgame? Says Yaharida. I have no idea what Endgame is. You know, I'm an old person. I'm out of the loop. I'm not down with the clown, you know. Right, let's have some more of this mocha. Fuel Hauler says, it's like they say, try to do everything and don't do anything. Well, I'm not trying to do everything. I'm focusing on just a couple of things, right? And that's a crazy noise in the ear. Crazy like JZ. Ethelion is here for 48 months in a row, saying happy 4th Twitch partnership anniversary. Yes, 4 years of support. Diamond face in the chat. Diamond face right there. And I thank you ever so much, Ethelion, for tuning in and the support over the years. Do appreciate it. Scruffy says, is this a Christian server? Is this part of that meme thing that I keep hearing about? People keep talking about these memes. Some of them are dank, apparently. I don't know. Oh, look, my shovel is going to run out. Oh, what a shame. I need to go repair it. But maybe not. But maybe not. Maybe I have another one. So if this goes forward by one more block, it can go underground and then appear over there again somewhere, because we're going to have a path in front of it. Probably going to jump between doing the rail and the paths and stuff, you know, so I'm going to have a mess of an inventory today, I know it. But over here, I should have a replacement shovel readily available in my backpack. Brilliant, prepared, genius. You know, usually you're used to me being completely underprepared. Right, this is going to be our junk folder. Folder? Oh. I'm thinking like Windows. Like on a hard drive, have a folder. So we need to get together our bricks, which will be in building blocks and clay. And then I actually have our... I should have brought andesite with me. Oh, I did. Yeah, no, I thought I did. Okay. Let's put some of these back here. So we've got all the bricks we need in the world right here. Goodness me, we are prepared. Then we have more clay if we need it. And then we have more stuff. Oh yeah, that's right. We're also mixing it with these 2 blocks. Ah, so I should have brought granite with me. Well, you know, you try and you don't get everything. But that'll last us a little while, won't it? We got noises in the ear from Double Moses, who's resubscribing tier 3 for 6 months, saying, enjoyed working on the stadium, looking forward to the next big project. Ah, yes. Double Moses is a tier 3 subscriber. You are playing on the Let's Play Minecraft together, so it's time for a plug. Wait, do I have a plug for this? I don't. I'm looking at my plug buttons. You know? Oh, I've got merchandise. Oh, I've got a YouTube channel. I've got a Twitter. No, they're on the... Jeez, that's a derp. Goodness me. Okay, a derp. Trying to use my plugs. Anyway. I can't even remember what I was going to say. Yeah, the Let's Play Minecraft Together server. Peeps, if you didn't catch it on my YouTube channel, we put out another episode of Let's Play Minecraft Together, and the response to it has been amazing. Go check it out if you have not seen it. People really like the big projects that we have done together on there. and we'll probably be starting another one soon. And if you're a Twitch tier 3 subscriber or you want to get whitelisted, you can go to asumaboyd.com. On the left hand side of the screen, click on get whitelisted, and we'll be doing more streams in the future and starting some new projects. But not today, obviously, because today we're on Hermitcraft. But that's what's going down right there. We've got a donation here, noise in the ear from Not Mera. It's Not Mera, okay. Saying, A, I'm using this as a bookmark again because I have no chance of finding this far into the stream. B, are these donations even coming through? If so, you're getting this donation twice. Well, I've only got it once, Not Mera, and that's the first one that I've seen. So maybe your first one didn't work or something. That's odd, but I appreciate the donation nonetheless. Thank you for the support. And if you ever want to bookmark the video, there's bottom right of the screen. There's a timestamp, so you can catch it on X2. I don't know. Maybe I do something super ridiculous, and you're like, I've got to watch that again on X2. I don't know. I don't know how your mind works, but there's a timestamp there if you need it. Basically, is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I am saying? We're going to go right in here and make our little gravel patch and andesite and all of that go all the way to the back. And it'll even extend right. I like the way this overhangs so close to the ground. It's a nice little touch. Right, now that path will extend around the side here. I'm not going to go crazy with the path. I'll put in the foundations, then Scar can, you know, work with it in this direction. So we'll go as far as that for today. And look, there's more water here. Quite a lot of underground water around this area. Have you seen the newest snapshot that mobs can spawn on glass, says Chrisia. I have not seen that. That is kind of... ugh. If they do that, I mean... I could say some things. I need to think it through. Yeah, okay. Right, we'll talk about something. We'll do the noises in the air, then we'll talk about something to do with Mojang and development and stuff, right? To do with the snapshots. So we've got noises in the ear from Stino112, resubscribing for 8 months in a row, saying, and another month bites the dust. Enjoy the dad pun. Watching you and my 4-month-old daughter. Ah, that's lovely. You know, I thought I should say something, but then I was like, wait a minute, 4 months? They won't know what's going on. Oh, I wonder what it's like inside the mind of like a young child. Imagine if we had the technology to hear their thoughts. That would be incredible. That'd be incredible right there. I mean, I can remember what I was thinking about when I was a child. No, I can't. Oh, this that whole thing about earliest memories. The earliest memory that I can remember, I think I would have been about 7, which is slightly worrying. Slightly worrying, if you ask me. Actually, I should probably. I'm sort of making a joke. Like, if I were to think that through a bit more, it might be a little bit younger, but I definitely can't remember anything from like 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Nothing at all. It's complete blanks. Now a bunch of people in chat are going to tell me that I'm crazy, and that's not normal. Probably. Right, so we want gravel and we want andesite, and we probably want a fair amount of both of those. See, I am prepared today. I'm doing the business. Cuplex says, hey X, did you get that mod working for you? I have no idea what you're on about. Also, I Live Cats is here doing the cheers, throwing the bits, saying maybe I'll do something super ridiculous. Sure X, maybe, like it doesn't happen every stream. Cats... Okay, it happens every stream, I know. And it's probably why most of y'all tune in, but I accept it, okay? I accept it. Cats, thank you so much for the cheers and the bits. Double Moses says blocks with a solid top surface can have components placed on them now, like glass and leaves and comparators and cauldrons. Ah, so that was actually in the last snapshot. You know, they started off with this policy of every change was going to be logged. And then they stopped doing it like a fair way into the snapshot cycle. And now there's all these like little secrets and stuff that I'm unaware of. It's a bit irritating, really. I don't know, like... I want to be on top of what's happening in the snapshots, and I thought that reading the changelogs would be the way to do that, because of what they said. But anyway, about the development of the game, I think I have in the past had moans about Mojang, then kind of like tried to not be so negative, and for the longest time I think I've just sort of I don't care kind of attitude, right? But what they've done recently has really annoyed me again. They've decided that you can put any type of enchantment onto any type of item, right? So on something like this, you can have protection, you can have feather falling, you can have blast protection, projectile protection, and it just completely breaks the balancing system, and it's been marked as intended. So the game is going to release 1.14 breaking the armor enchantment system and just making it stupidly OP. I can't understand why they make decisions like this and why they make them over major updates so they have to get fixed again in the future. It's the same old thing we've seen time and time again. I just don't have much faith, I think. Toast Brot is here, subscribing with Amazon Prime. Toast Brot, thank you ever so much for using your Prime subscription on me. If you did not know, you can use Amazon Prime to subscribe to someone over here on Twitch. But anyway, let's continue. Eckhart says, hey X, do you have a stream day torch or a banner to pass along? I do not. I might make something later on, but I want to focus on getting stuff done at the moment. Peeps are saying the music is loud. It is, isn't it? Turn it down a touch again. Gamer Chick says, imagine if they added extra realism to Minecraft, like lava melting everything. I don't think I would want that. I like it, things how the way they are, kind of. Emergency said, I would also love if they had proper changelogs, because they said they would do that, and they didn't. Yep. I mean, it's this track record of breaking stuff over major updates, making decisions that constantly infuriate their own community, and, you know, not sticking to commitments like saying they're going to actually give us all the details. They don't seem to affect the larger scope of the community, I think, is the problem. Yeah, larger scope of the community is now just playing on Pocket Edition and console, and, you know, not really communicating and participating so much. So I think, you know, they can just do this stuff and get away with it, really. It's kind of what other game studio like develops a game like that? I don't know. I mean, I don't follow a lot of game studios, but like it's just so silly and unnecessary, and just, you know, keep infuriating your own player base is basically what they do. And it's just another one of those moments where I'm like, alright, I'm trying to be like hands off, you know, they do what they do, let's just appreciate that it's still getting updated. I mean, there obviously are good things they do, right? But again, just keeps getting pulled back to this bizarre set of decisions that get made around this game. Breaking things over updates, constantly messing around with redstone, and, you know, destroying farms that technical players like playing with. It's just silly. EA loves infuriating the player base, says Cinemundo. EA, from the outset, is just exploiting their own player base. EA is about milking the player base. I mean, that's what they are. So I can't moan about EA because that's what they do. They've been doing it for years. I want Mojang to be different. Liquid Block is here, resubscribing for 3 months, saying, really liking Asuma's content lately. I'm glad you are. Thank you for letting me know, and I appreciate you supporting me here. And Mr. iLoveCats has gifted a sub to DocM77 Live for 4 months. Doc, glad to have you watching with us today. I don't think Doc logged in, did he? No, I'm the only one on the server. Oh, that is some good mocha. Woo, that is some good mocha. Doc will be streaming after me today. So if you want to stick around, I'm sure we'll be doing something like a raid. Right, so the way that we do these paths is we throw down these blocks closer to the edges. Right, and then we put the other ones, the bricky ones, more in the middle. Now, somewhere here, this might have to go back a block, I think. But let's say we try and give it an extra block. Let's say that's the edge. And good idea, actually. We'll sort of swoop into this territory a bit. One in the middle, why not? And the path over here can be a bit more different, I guess. Let's do that. And I need some more gravel. I believe I have some more gravel to hand. Yeah, something like that. That seems to be working so far. Everyone in chat is saying hi, Doc, but I think I might have missed Doc saying hello. I assume Doc's there then. HJ Gardner says, I watched episode 800 and have to say I loved it. Glad you enjoyed it. It was a good one. Do you think Mojang are intentionally keeping things out of the changelog, or are they just lazy, says Cinemundo? I would guess that it's a lack of leadership. And just, you know, like a lack of, let's say, routine or discipline in how you do things. Like, I've worked in, like, small development environments before, and you need a lot of organization. You need a lot of someone keeping on top of things, right? And just by the way they've made decisions over the years, it kind of looks like there's sort of no one keeping it on track half the time, right? Like, there's no one saying, nope, remember this update? We agreed this was the way we were going to do things. We'll stick to that, you know. I feel like it lacks that, and I'm going to guess it's probably a bit of an unstructured democracy where they probably get together and share ideas and do things, but then perhaps there's a lack of someone going, all right, this idea that you got is cool, but remember, you know, we're trying to do this, and you know, when they release an update, it's like, all right, have you made sure every little change is in the patch notes? No, you haven't? Well, they need to be in because we said we would. I feel like it lacks that. It lacks someone doing that. And that's just a theory I have, right, based on my perspective. You know, which could be a perspective of ignorance. Who knows? I only see certain things. DocM77 Live says, well, you know what I've been doing all day and the whole last week, discussing with Mojang people and trying to keep the game playable. Yeah, Doc, we appreciate your efforts, of course. I'm aware that Doc has that line of communication with Mojang. I have a line of communication with some Mojang people, but I don't particularly like to say what I've said to them, because I don't know, like, what they're allowed to talk about with us, or, you know, like, I'm just keeping my thoughts in the realm of the observational side, right? I guess Doc would probably know more about that, like what they're allowed to do and say. Doc says the village thing completely bad. Cannot say it in a nice way. I would agree. I think the village update has been disappointing. My attitude with the updates and stuff is I'm glad this game is still going and it's still thriving, and I don't think the development is particularly the cause of it continuing to thrive. I think the game is just genius as is, and that's what keeps it going. So yeah, I'm very thankful that this game is still getting updated and stuff, but then if I'm to separate myself from that thankfulness and just say, okay, and then, alright, I'm thankful, this is great, you know, I don't really want to be saying bad about this, but what's going on with this update? I mean, the village stuff is just so pointless. It was so hyped up, and like there's nothing of what was promised really. All this stuff about villagers becoming interactive, and it's just the same thing it was before, except, you know, you mucked about, switched a few things around, and it's the same old thing, except iron farms are broken. Well done, you know. I'm just... I think they did a great job with the update Aquatic, though. That was a terrific update. But hey, it is what it is. Just having a moan. Just having a moan today. Didn't know I was going to have a moan. We're having a moan. Right, I think that looks pretty good, right? It's got that kind of worn in the middle thing. Oh yeah, look, there's someone's gone and put torches down around here. That's something else we need in this game. I mean, how many years does it have to take before we can get a lighting update? I'm sick of seeing torches spammed everywhere. Everyone is. Put your hand up in chat if you're sick of seeing torches everywhere, right? Okay, my chat's about to explode. It's going to explode. I'm going to watch it explode. Oh, look, there go those hands up. Oh my goodness me. And my chat is absolutely exploding with hands up in the air. Oh, that's some good mocha right there. Thank you for the hands, peeps. The chats, the Twitch servers have crashed. Maybe they'll send a message to Mojang. Sort your lighting engine out. Our servers are going down. Jeez. Yeah, like there are some glaringly obvious things in this game that need sorting out, and the priority is like reach a player base. Let's put pandas in to reach the Asian audience. Like, nothing against the Asians, of course, but like that's the kind of decisions they're making. It feels like trying to pander to audiences as opposed to like get on top of some core fundamentals of the game. Let's get an inventory expansion. You know, let's have better inventory management, larger stack sizes. Let's make the things that people want to do in this game more doable. They want to build beautiful buildings and not put torches all over it. Let's make that possible. I just... what are the priorities? What are the priorities of this game? Going off one again, aren't I? Sorry. Pander to audiences, says Cinnamon. Yeah, exactly. Pander to them. I raised my teacup as you drank. Perfect timing, says Gamer Chick. Ditto. By the way, we had noises in the ear. We got DGM Jop. DGM Jop? I am probably butchering your name, but thank you for your Amazon Prime subscription. And Simon LM BRT, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate you doing that. Also, peeps, lots of you tuning in. 1,280 people. That's like a resolution of the 720p. Jeez, okay, that was a bit of a nerd moment right there. I know my resolutions too well. Peeps, feel free to hit that follow button and get notified of when I go live. I do quite a lot of regular streaming. I tend to do a fair bit of variety, but at least once or twice a week we get on Hermitcraft and we have a blast doing what we do on here, making cool stuff, you know. So yeah, if you want to follow, I'll thank you in advance. Right, and now we're running short on this stuff. Oh, got a Minecraft song playing. Wonderful. Right, I think I'll use the last of these blocks to just kind of outline a little bit where we plan on putting these paths now. So this will be one side of that path, kind of coming across and getting over into that space. Then the opposite side will be... I feel like there's going to be a little something here, just looking over there. So I reckon what we'll do is we'll put a little lead off to this spot. And then on this side, we'll bring it back in. And it can go in that direction. So those... oh, wait, I can put some more in. Those will be our plans for the path. I'll have to go right alongside Scar over here. Thank you for hitting the follow button, peeps. I can hear those follow noises in my ear. Appreciate you doing that. Helps support me, you know. Indy says Minecraft music is so nostalgic. It is. It's also absolutely brilliant. And we got a noise in the ear from Conrad, who is here with a donation. Saying, hi Asuma, love your content. Will the next Hermitcraft season start when 1.14 is released? It will not, and peeps. Peeps, I need to know, can you keep a secret? Because I'll tell you. Oh, I'll tell you. I'll tell you when the next Hermitcraft season is going to start, okay? But you got to let me know if you can keep a secret. If you can't, please speak up. You know, we can't have these secrets leak out or anything like that. Can't be having that going down. Taz Lazuli is here subscribing with Amazon Prime. Taz Lazuli, thank you ever so much for your subscription. I appreciate it. Fox Kid says, I cannot. Oh dear, okay. Well, someone watching can't keep a secret, so I won't be able to share that with you then. Alright, okay. Okay, forget it, forget it. I shouldn't have said anything. I Love Cats has gifted a sub to Sir City Monstrate. Mr. Cabs, Cats, Mr. Cabs. I love cabs. I love taxi rides. Oh. Mr. Katz, thank you so much for the continued support of the community by gifting a sub to Sir City Monstrate. Appreciate you doing that. I appreciate you doing that. I think all of this is going to go as well. We're going to keep this area nice and beachy. Should probably come over here later on, throw in some sandstone. And yeah, just different sandstone slabs to break up that sandy texture. So we'll dump a load of sand on that in a moment. And I could try and create a little bit of a blend, I think, but I don't think it's going to blend very well into this. So what I might do is create another little wall like that. Paro Tracer says, tell us, But not everyone can keep a secret, dude. I did this troll the other day and it infuriated people. I'm trolling! I'm trolling. Of course someone's going to say they can't keep a secret. There's 1,000 people here. Someone's going to spoil the fun. Peeps, do you really want to know when the next season of Hermitcraft is? Okay. Do you really want to know? I'll tell you right now. Okay. Let me just grab this sand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably more than enough. The next season of Hermitcraft will start. Season 7 I'm talking about. It will start when Season 6 ends. Okay. Please keep it a secret. Please keep it a secret. Oh, I forgot some blocks. I forgot some blocks. X-Man says, and I saw that coming. Well, if you were here during in Hermitcraft Season 4, Hermitcraft Season 5, you might have heard that joke a couple of times before. That's what I'll say. Hey, I just had a bit of an idea. This is built on a different level. So I think what we should do is wrap this around the front of this building. I really wish I had more opportunity to communicate with Scar about this, actually, because I think he wanted to build... I did ask him. He said just go ahead. I think he was just being polite, like go ahead and, you know, build a path here. But like, I wanted to know what he wants to build in this area. It just kind of occurred to me that although that's a nice idea, we have the HRN here. Now, should I put it here and keep the HRN raised for a while? If we did that, we've certainly got the space to come all the way over here until we pass this building. Then it can drop down or something. So actually, we'll probably do it that way around. Friend May says Egg Boy. What is Egg Boy? And why are you so happy to type it in capital letters? Jeez. K-Dads, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. We've got a noise in the ear from Nathan Reese Free. Resubscribing for 3 months. Nathan Reese, thank you for your continued support. It's truly appreciated. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed today's stream. I love Egg Boy, says Stormin Norman. What is Egg Boy? Complex says, woo, Egg Boy. I have no idea. Gamer Chick says, I like eggs. I'm eating some eggs today. I've started eating eggs again, like every other week or something. And boy, do I like eggs. Egg Boy is a legend, says Riffraff. I am ignorant to the legend of the Egg Boy. Egg Boy smacked an egg on a rude and horrible politician. Oh, there's been plenty of that over the years, hasn't there? Politicians getting eggs. I saw a video of Arnie getting eggs and just brushing it off like it was no thing. Oh. Okay, so somewhere around here, this thing's going to go back underground, or it's going to like drop down here and... but then there's going to be a path coming into this area. So, actually, it's kind of perfect that it stops here. Let's bring it out by 1 more block. And then it can go underground again. Cool, let's get those blocks in place. So they will be somewhere along here. It's going to come from underground. It's going to have its own little section here. Right, and then it's going to go back underground to let a path across. And then it will probably appear down at this height again. So I'm in line with it. And it can go across in this direction. That is pretty good. Tango raid! Are we getting raided by Tango? I was watching Tango before I started streaming. I was watching his ninja vehicle skills, rolling over rocks. Tango, if you're there, hope you're doing well, buddy. And thank you for the raids. Welcome all the raiders. What a great start to the Hermitcraft stream day. Unbelievable. Tango, if I'd have known that you were up at that sort of time, you could have started the stream day. Well, that's what we should do in the future. We should think about the time zone overlap and like try and get a few more hermits in and do like... We've actually got a Hermitcraft birthday coming up, right? April the 20th is somewhere around the Hermitcraft birthday. So I want to organise a special stream. Maybe what we can do is have like Impulse and Tango kick it off, and then I wake up and I take over, and then we could go all the way through to the end of the day, something like that. Like Chinese says, oh, 24-hour rotating stream. I don't think we're going to try and pull off anything that. Or maybe we should. Maybe we should be ambitious. I'll speak to the Hermit soon and see what we can do. But I think if ever there was a reason to be ambitious, birthday makes a good, like an anniversary makes a good excuse, right? Oh, that's good. That's good. Sassina is here, resubscribed for 5 months, saying, love the use of colour in these buildings. Ties in with the colours of the HRN station. Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? This, yeah, like blue, yellow, red, and white. If I'd have noticed that before, because we've got blue, we sort of got reds, but we haven't got yellow because of the line. I could have kept that one. I thought the line was going to be in the way. I've spent a lot of time replacing colours, and now I want to do it again, apparently. Right, what should we do next? My inventory is starting to get a little bit cluttered. Let's go sleep in the bed. I think maybe... yeah, let's finish... I don't know, really. We picked up sand and then we never placed that. Apparently Tango did 6 hours in Satisfactory. Wow. That is something. Oh, another thing we might be able to do with Hermitcraft streams is maybe do like 3-hour ones. We always said to keep it like 2 hours. Problem is if you do 3 hours... is that less people have the opportunity to stream, just because like the overlap, if you like, the spread of streaming becomes bigger, and like a majority of us on Hermitcraft are kind of like very active in the EU sort of time frame, right? So like we're all kind of competing over the same stream time space. Like False was unfortunately not able to stream today. Because of like having too many overlaps at the same time, and I asked False and she was kind enough to like step aside and let some of the other hermits stream today, because False has participated in a lot of them, and I guess the way I look at it when organising these things is like, let's try and get, you know, get the opportunity to those who can't normally get involved to be able to stream. So she's been a sport today, which I should mention. And we got noises in the ear. Henkel Max is resubscribing for 16 months in a row. Henkel Max, thank you ever so much for subscribing. I appreciate it. Hope you are enjoying the stream. Somewhere around here, we're going to use those blocks again. And I think we're going to do it right here. Something like that. To cut it off. So that block wouldn't be there. All wrong now. Right, there we go. Angry K9 is here resubscribing for 47 months in a row, saying 1 more month to reach 4 years following you on Twitch, and it was roughly around March or April 2012 when I started watching one of your videos. How time flies. Mr. K9, glad to have you with us today. Thank you ever so much for your 4 years of support. Emerald Face right there in the chat. And yeah, right back around when Hermitcraft started, pretty much. Crazy, isn't it? Is it 2 hours each for the stream day, says John X. Yes, 2 hours each. Livestream.hermitcraft.com. You know, if you don't know the schedule for today's stream, because it doesn't end with me, after my stream, Doc M will be streaming, you want to go to livestream.hermitcraft.com and get all of the schedule information into your brain spaces, you know. Right, let's tidy this up a little bit. I don't need those. I can free up a space. Right, we probably don't need any more of that. What are we looking for now then? Stone, that one, yes. Very good. Right, some more noises in the ear. Liam, 34, is here, resubscribing for 3 months in a row, saying, hey X, just resubbing, because I can, and I'm a good person. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you resubscribing. Hope you enjoyed today's stream. Thank you for your 3 months of support. We've also got Queg1 resubscribing for 6 months in a row, saying happy stream day. Happy stream day indeed. Happy stream day, and to all an enjoyable... I don't know where I'm going with that. What's the next thing? Like after a stream day? Watching a normal episode of Hermitcraft? I don't know. Okay, so we're going to leave that wall there. We can now concentrate on this little space and giving it the treatment as we do. Just trying to get all of this rolling, you know. I guess we can bring it over this way a little bit. Okay, that'll probably do. I threw out all the junk. I flew around for hours collecting this gravel. I'm just going to put it under these blocks where it will never be seen. X, is there going to be a stream item that will be passed around? I answered this earlier. I haven't got one as of yet. I might grab something. We'll see how it goes. Like, maybe we can think of something cool to pass on, but that'll be you guys, right? I'm never the brainy one when it comes to the clever ideas. Conrad is here with a donation saying, okay, last donation. I wanted to say again that you are the best and we all appreciate how much time you devote to giving us content. P.S. Tell us when the next season will start. Conrad, the next season will start. Okay, it will start before Season 8 starts. I'll guarantee you that. Unless we decide to skip a season. Thank you so much for your donation. Thank you so much for your kind words as well. I love doing this, if I haven't said it enough. Best job in the world. Like, sometimes it don't even feel like a job, right? If you've stuck around for a lot of streams and heard some of our combos, I talk sometimes about like what it's like to be a YouTuber, and I'm very much I treat it like a job, right? I'm going to make sure I do this every day and get on top of things, but I absolutely love it, and I think it's important to treat it like a job, because on the days that you don't feel like doing videos or whatever, you start to feel a bit lethargic and lazy. I'm not one of these people who thinks like I'm gonna sort of just go with how I feel or whatever. It's like I'm much more of like a workhorse. It's like, nope, keep going, because if you don't do this, you could squander it, right? You could squander the opportunity. So for me, it's like I absolutely love doing this, but I will also treat it like a job, because on that day where I wake up and feel lazy, like I don't like lazy me. I don't like the me that doesn't really feel like doing this today, because 90% of the time I'm not that person, and when I am feeling a bit lazy or feeling like not doing something, that's when I need to kick my own butt and get things done, right? And now this is like my job. I have a home, my own place. Like I've got my own little studio room here to record and live stream to all of you, and like if I had taken some more of those days where I didn't feel quite like doing it today, maybe I wouldn't be here. Maybe it wouldn't be the same outcome, because it's all about momentum and consistency on YouTube. Those are important things, and here on Twitch to some extent as well. Right, let's have a little read of chat, because I just sort of went off on one there. There was a message there I wanted to read, and it went off my stream. I didn't see whose name it was, so I don't know why I'm telling you, because I would like to... Someone posted a message about Mojang listening to feedback. If you know who you are and what you just sent, then feel free to send it again. Hopefully I can catch that, because I did actually want to respond to that. I kind of know what you were going to say, but I didn't quite get to read it all. Alright, and I think chat... Doc just made a bunch of people in chat laugh, but I didn't see that message either. I'm missing all the messages in my own chat. And Mank says you gotta appreciate Mojang. They are taking in so much feedback, assuming you have such a large community. It's not a good influence to others when you rant against Mojang. I agree and disagree with you. I think, yes, it's great that they listen to feedback and that they take it in. But we've got to see the results of that, right? Right, we've got to see that that works and that means something. It's very like love-hate, because there's a long history of them making bizarre decisions, game-breaking decisions, infuriating their own audience, right? And you know, there's a lot of good we can definitely say about Mojang, but that's got to mean something. Them listening to us, right? That's got to translate into something, I think. And you know, we'll have to wait and see if it does or it doesn't. But you're right to an extent, I think, and that's why I try and say, look, when I'm ranting, I also point out that we should be thankful that, you know, this game is what it is and that it still gets developed. And I also try and point out, hey, I'm only talking from my perspective, right? Like, if I'm going to have a little rant about Mojang or whatever, I'm going to tell you that I don't sit inside a Mojang office. I don't know what's going on over there, right? This is just from my little perspective. I think it's important to keep those things in mind. I'm just venting. I'm just letting out my frustrations, and chances are I could be like really wrong about some of this stuff, right? And I'd be happy to be wrong. But I still think you should be able to like voice your own opinions and express this kind of stuff. You know, I think it's fair to just let's express them accurately and point out the things that we don't know. I guess is what I'm thinking. We got a noise in the ear. It's JL Funk, resubscribed for 5 months, saying, "Hey X, I hope you have a nice day. I enjoyed your music blog about Queen, by the way." Oh, do I get to plug my music blog now? If you go to the Google and you search Asuma Music Blog, you may find my little place on the internet where I write about music that I'm listening to. And I've started listening to Queen records. I've been wanting to do it for ages. Like I always like look at the Queen discography, and I think like, this band is great, but I only like know the hits. Yeah, I absolutely adore the hits. I need to get into them, and I finally started doing that. I've been listening to is it a Night at the Opera? The Day at the Races is the one that comes after. So I wrote a little something about A Day at the Opera, which is the album with Bohemian Rhapsody on. It's a brilliant record, and now I'm listening to the one that came before it, the one with Killer Queen on, and that's surprisingly similar. Like now that I'm listening to their records, I'm picking up on some really interesting things that they do. Like they have particular types of songs that they do on these two records. I mean, if I listen to more Queen overall, maybe it will translate across more records. But there's some interesting similarities. And one thing about Queen that I've been able to put my finger on is that they have a very pantomime part of their music. It's not in every song. You know, some of their songs are like heavy metal, and then there's some of these songs that have these very pantomime, playful kind of elements. And I wouldn't have known what to have called it until I like really listened to the records over and over again. Then it just kind of settled in. You're like, that's what it is. It's like a pantomime thing. You can almost picture like, you know, Punch and Judy hand puppets or people on a stage kind of acting out. Yeah, it's like that. But yeah, I love listening to music, and I write about it. And I've been listening to Tool as well. It's really funny. They got this record called Lateralis, and it's their like most loved kind of hyped record or whatever. And I was listening to it, and I listened to it a heck of a lot compared to the other ones. I listened to it about twice as much, and I just couldn't really quite see the genius of it. But as soon as I sat down to start writing about it, it's like all the pieces clicked once I put it into words, and then the record made so much sense to me. And now I've just been listening to it the last couple of days and really, really digging it. I love that record. If you've been watching the streams, you'll know I put them in the pre-stream music as well. Yeah. Oh, apparently Doc said something that now loads of people in chat agree. I'm missing all the chat messages because I'm waffling. I always preferred a Perfect Circle to Tool, says Ethereal UK. Perfect Circle is Keenan's other band, right? I never got interested in them in the slightest, but I would have been exposed to them around the age where I was like an opinionated kind of, that's not metal kind of attitude, right? Oh. So yeah, who knows? Waffle further, says Jail Funk. Waffle further, okay. We got noises in here from Vegistry, resubscribing for 13 months, saying loving the content and your Hermitcraft. Been loving seeing you in LPMT, and thanks for letting me kill you. Looking forward to more community projects. Right, yes. Yeah, occasionally when I log on to LPMT, I mean, if ever you see me on LPMT and you want to kill me and get my head, just ask. I'm more than happy to to sacrifice myself for the cause. Thank you so much for the support. I hope you enjoy playing on there. It's a wonderful community. And also we've got Chris J102 subscribing as well. Thank you, Chris J, for your support. I appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy the stream. Doc M says, what I said, Asuma. Freddie Mercury is a true genius. He could do things with his voice that are unique. Every word he says is sung that way because he wants it like that. A genius at work, especially live. Yeah, Doc, I would totally agree. I've always sort of enjoyed Queen's music from that position of, like, where you haven't thought things through, you know? Like, their music always comes on, you love it, it's great, oh, I really like this band. But there's something else to giving it thought, there's something else to, like, thinking it through. And now that I've been forced to do that a little bit with the movie that they released and listening to the records, it was just, you know, like, eye-opening to how genius he is. I mean, people say it and you're like, yeah, I love Queen and whatever, but yeah, no, there's so much in his performances on the record that are incredible. Waffle on, I'm sitting on my exercise bike and need the distraction, says Joel Kip. Yeah, man, I will waffle on. As soon as you said exercise bike, I started thinking about exercise again. Oh, jeez, I need more of it. I'm injured, peeps. I'm injured. I hate it. My knee got busted up yesterday. My shoulder's out. I was able to do some yoga today, and I did some downwards facing dog without any discomfort on my shoulder, which was very promising. I really want to get back into my full swing of just like working out, doing yoga every day, and getting on the treadmill. It's great. It's so good to keep yourself in good shape, but I can't while I'm injured, and it's driving me mad. We've got a noise in the ear. It's a donation here from Rock On saying 2.38 GPD is 3.14 USD, so the minimum 5 GBP, so 3 pies to the face, friend. What? 3 pies to the face? Tango is down for the count. 1:32 AM his time. Sorry, got to say your audio is cutting in and out very bad. Oh. Also, keep rocking on in the free world. Rock On, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate it. Can peeps in chat let me know... can you... I've seen a message of Doc, which I'll have to address in a second. Peeps, let me know in chat while I waffle in response to Doc's message. Okay, everyone's already on it. Everyone's telling me audio is fine. So you're probably having like an internet connection issue, I'm guessing. Doc says all that for a little bit of belly fat. It's not the belly fat that I like love exercising for, but I guess like you can look at your body after you exercise and work out, and it becomes like a benchmark of your progress. Like you can see it physically. So like I do want to reduce my body fat, but the reason that I exercise is because exercising is great for how you feel physically and mentally. Like it releases endorphins into your brain, and physically you don't get tired, you don't get like aches and pains, you don't get apart from when you get injured, of course, but like it does so much for your, like if I were just to think about how I feel on a day-to-day basis compared to like 5 or 6 years ago, it's like I'm taking some sort of drug. Like you just feel so much better mentally and physically, and I love it. It's really, really good. Helps you be productive, and just you got to think of it like, imagine your body's a car, right? Food is the fuel that you put in. If you've got a Ferrari, you ain't gonna put sugar in the petrol, are you? You're not even gonna put the cheap petrol. You're gonna put in the premium stuff. You know, you're gonna look under the hood and tweak and tune and take care of that thing. Like that's your body. Your body is like a piece of hardware, if you like. You got to look after it and keep it in tune, and your body naturally rewards you for doing so. So that's why I'm so into it. It's just because it's like it's got like a feedback loop. It keeps making you feel great, and that helps you get through life's challenges and struggles, and it helps you build like the self that you want to be, right? It's much easier to do the right thing and to do things that are difficult when you're naturally feeling good as opposed to feeling lethargic. Peeps are saying they put sugar in the car. Isn't putting sugar in the car like a way to bust up the engine, I thought? That's why I said it. I'm sure it used to be a thing. I used to play this little computer game when I was a kid. It was cool. Oh, I'll have to remember what it's called because it's not quite coming to me. I've got it somewhere. It was actually a really cool little game. It was like a race around the map against other people, and you collected cards and you brought upgrades, and it had this nice kind of like old school, early 90s, bitmap graphics kind of look. And anyway, on that you used to get a card where someone put sugar in your car and it would stop you from making another turn, so I always thought it was bad. We got a noise in the ear from Little Tidbits, who is resubscribing for 23 months. That's one more month away from a Goldie face in chat. Thank you so much for your continued support, Little Tidbits. I appreciate it. Hope you are enjoying the stream we're doing here today. We also have Mr. I Love Cats, aka I Love Caps. Doing the cheers, throwing the bits, saying, in my new base we have a swimming pool and gym for general soldier use. Cats, as I was reading that, I literally thought you were talking about LPMT, because they're building a swimming pool on there that I've been checking out. It's a really amazing swimming pool project, actually. And Cat says, I'm going to use it probably every day when I feel well. Gonna be fun. Yeah, absolutely. Get in the gym, do some swimming. That stuff's great. But you said when you feel well, so I'm guessing you're sick at the moment. Cats, I hope you get better soon. And yeah, take full advantage of the gym. Absolutely, I encourage it. Oh, got to adjust my voice there. Gamer Chick is here doing cheers, throwing the bits, saying, ideally we aim for a well-oiled machine. It is the only vessel we have to carry us through life. Go on. Love your body. There you go. That's the right attitude right there. Gamer Chick, thank you so much for the cheers and the bits. I appreciate it. And yeah, you got the right attitude right there. Sugar in the gas tank is a myth. Sugar won't dissolve in gas, only clog your fuel filter, says Rock Door. If it clogs it though, surely that's a terrible thing. Like I said though, it just comes from a computer game that I played as a kid. And yeah, that's kind of what I remember. I feel like this has to dip down a fair bit. Maybe what I could do is bring it up a block. Like, I want to make this, like, the line be in this area for as long as it can be in this area, right? So what we need to do is look at this transition here and focus on making it work for us. So I reckon if the ceiling were like this, which is going to cost me a lot of a cha-cha wood, then the track could be one block higher, and thus it could potentially start further back. You'd also see a bit of weirdness, but we can always adjust some of that, I guess. So let's mess around with it like this. Did I just get flint? Because this is a silk touch shovel. No, I didn't get flint. Why did I think I get flint? I don't know. Maybe it was coal. I saw something that looked like flint. Skeleton Craft says he's purposely ignoring me. Skeleton Craft, I issue you a challenge. I issue you to now read chat, okay, and read the messages one at a time, and then talk back to them. That's right, sit there and talk back. You can mute the stream. You don't have to listen to me talk to do this. I tell you what, you'll find it hard to read every message and reply to them. Also, you're playing a computer game. Make sure you're playing a computer game at the same time. Now we have a different type of... What? Why did it select a different type of trapdoor? Anyway, something like that. We could adjust these blocks on the side here. And then we could raise up this a little bit. But also what I really want to achieve is this thing being closer. So when we're on a minecart, I feel like we could probably go downwards 2 blocks closer. I'm not picking those up. There we go. You're ignoring the hotbar messages, says Reganar. Am I? Again, am I ignoring them or have I not read them? This is one of my little pet peeves. Is the assertive assumption. Okay? Like, you don't know that I'm ignoring it because you're not in my head. Basically. Right, yeah, that's a bit of a face smasher right there, so that's too close. But then I think it's just 1 block back, and that's about as close as we're going to get it for this space. Also, could this be a block higher? Maybe it doesn't have to go so low as well, which would Oh yeah, I'm really struggling with a case of full inventory here. Let's go try and clear some of this up. Could you sleep, says Low Ends. Yeah, we'll sleep right now. Hi, I'm new to Twitch. I'm here for Hermit Stream Day, says Molly Joes. Welcome. Peeps, there's 1,500 of you tuning in. I thank you for tuning in today. We are also 1 hour into our stream, which means we need to do an eye break. So let's quickly do a couple of things. We're going to throw away items that I don't particularly need. We're going to put some stuff into here. How about that? Yep. Okay, where else am I going to store junk? See, these other ones are for like more organised play, I guess. We can put a few things back in here for now. And that'll probably do us. Eye break time, says Dr. Taylor. Yep, the peeps know. Alright, so you're thinking, eye break time? What is this crazy streamer talking about? What I like to do is encourage some healthy habits here on the stream. And one of those habits is to stop watching the stream. What? That's right, look away from the stream. I don't mean get out your phone and start checking your emails. What I mean is give your eyes a break from looking at those screens. Why would this streamer tell you to do that? Well, it's because those doctors, they say that if you stare at a screen for hours on end, you should make sure you get 5 minutes of rest every hour. I ain't going to take 5 minutes, I said to the doctor. Don't you know I'm a streamer? Okay? I can't be taking 5 minutes off. Also, replenish your fluids. Drink lots of water. Keep yourself hydrated. And also, if you're in a stuffy room, open the window and get some fresh air. It helps your cognition. If you're in a stuffy room, your brain won't be operating at full capacity. That is some science for you right there. Anyway, that's not 5 minutes, clearly. Clearly, that's not 5 minutes. But it's a little break for my eyes, because I've just been staring at the screen, reading messages, placing blocks, and it probably ain't too healthy. It probably ain't that healthy. Let's come in here and grab that, and 1, 2, 3. Considering we're an hour into this stream, I need to ask myself, how productive have we been? I'd say this is alright. This is an alright amount of productivity, but can it be better? Whoops. I think what we're going to do is not actually do too much more of the line that you see right here. I think I need to hold on to those ones. Let's put some cobble. I think I'm going to start to focus on a couple of other important things. I'm watching this in a car. Is it really wise to open the window, says Dropwitch. Depends on what the weather's like outside. You know, I don't mind driving the car with the windows open. Some people really don't like it though. Okay, now the other question I had is, can we go one higher? We can, but I think that's a bit silly. So that will be the dimensions of a tunnel. So now what we've got to do is make sure it's the same on the opposite side, basically. So let's put in these blocks, put in those ones, and then do a bit of measuring. So here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4 is the drop. So if we come over to this space and we put in a trapdoor here to kind of signify that this is the edge, except I've managed to do that the wrong way around. Mega says, hey, what is X building? We're working on the HRN line and this area in general. So what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this could actually be 1 block further forward. And the reason that we're doing that is because we don't want the rail to spend too much time underground. We want it to be visible from up above, and we're not working with a lot of space. And that's important. Little decisions like that, I think, go a long way, because you don't want this thing sort of popping its head above ground for like half a moment and then disappearing again. So we'll have our trapdoor here. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 1 block too close, and then that's where the other tunnel is, I guess. Also, how many blocks did this drop down by? How do you feel about using data packs, says Ardencraft. I feel that using data packs is fine, personally. Like, in this game, like, the experience that you have is yours. If you're playing on the server, you obviously got to agree with other people how you're playing, but, like, if you want to play in creative mode, go for it. what you'll find though is that if you're playing in a survival world and you get enjoyment out of survival, then if you switch to game mode 1 and creative mode, then you're gonna change that experience, and you're gonna change how you feel about like what you're doing in the world and the projects. So the idea is you can set the rules, but don't cheat yourself is really the thing. You know, maybe you love this game, playing it in survival, but you really don't like going out to a desert to collect resources. If it's your world, if you're playing on your own world, you know, maybe just make a little command block that gives you sand every now and then or something. You know, you can define the parameters of what's acceptable in this game, and you're given control to do that. And do you know what I'm going to do in here? I'm going to get rid of those iron bars. I don't like them. The other ones look really great. These ones here just don't look right. I'm going to get rid of them. So yeah, that, you know, that's it really. So when it comes to data packs, it's fair game, I think. If you're playing with people and you agree that you're going to use the data packs, then go for it. You know, you can add an experience to the game that you want to have. HJ Gardner says, I'm bad at keeping a world because I would like to play on a server, but keep giving me current state. It's kind of impossible. Well, if you want to play on a server community, then you're going to have to find one. If you want to play single player and you keep restarting, I mean, I think that's... People get very into the moment at the beginning of the game where a lot of the things you could do are in that kind of idea stage, right? And then you have to go and do all the work. And it's fun at first, but then you kind of get tired of it and so you start again. I don't play like that at all. I'm all about the end game, right? Like, if you think about the Hermitcraft series and the seasons, I do the beginning part of the game once every 1.5 years. And then to me, it's all about rushing to the end game, getting all the farms done so that you can do stuff like what we're doing right here, you know? Making your world beautiful and doing crazy cool stuff. Little Tidbit says, why not put more beams around the bars? I think it looks better just like this. I thought about it already. I haven't just wandered in here and done this. This is just... I was looking at it the other day and I thought, if I'm on a stream and I remember, I'll pop in here and I'll take those out. I think it looks so much better without the iron bar through the middle. Looks 10 times better to me. Okay, so we're going to go up here. Do the next one. Eat some carrots, X, says Maddie. I'll eat some carrots soon, don't you worry. Aloha from Hawaii, X. Debating between fixing my sleep schedule, my British friends have messed up, or actually watching a stream. You know I want you to watch the streams, but, you know, having a good sleep schedule and health is important as well. But it's your choice. HJ Gardner says, X, when you want to try some new music, I'd suggest give the Beatles a listen. Suggest the albums with the old stuff. But for experimental, more studio stuff, Pepper, yeah, the Lonely Hearts Club Band and Magical Mystery Tour on Abbey Road. I've actually listened to a ton of Beatles over the years. I haven't really like dived into the albums though, but yeah, they might be one to do at some point in the future. I used to be all about the beginning and just building creative when I wasn't playing on the server, but now that I'm getting back into Minecraft again, I'm really getting into survival and the end game, says my Thalys. My Thalys? It kind of reads that way. My Thalys is talking, goodness me. Goodness me. Thanks for all the good time building XP ball, says Yarich. Building XP ball? Not sure quite what you mean by that, but thanks. It's pronounced Mythilis. Oh, hilarious. Hilarious. Oh, that's great. The Beatles have so many hits that listening to albums can be limiting. Just having a random Beatles song is just amazing, says Father Apocalypse. Yeah, they got many, many hits, that's true. Endgame is why I play, building those big machines, says Double Moses. Yep, same here. Same here. I do want to do a redstone project again. If that when 1.14 comes out, I think we're going to do a lot of redstone projects. There was a farm I was considering building for a long time, and now with the TNT change in 1.14, it would be a really good idea to build it. So yeah, I've had some ideas brewing, and I think when 1.14 hits, you know, Hermitcraft's going to have some interesting stuff going down. Capola says, when is next reset? I have no idea. No idea, not for a long time. You know, we're at that point in the season now where everyone's established and we can start to do, you know, crazy cool stuff like what we're doing right now. I mean, we've been in that state for a while, right? But this is where the season really gets going. You know, the world's filling up, and the environment that we're now living in is a real place to live in. That's something that I've been talking about a lot in my streams, talking about whenever the next season is going to try and drastically change my playstyle, but I'm starting to feel a little bit of those ideas happening around me now, because the world is so developed, there's so much stuff everywhere that you feel like you're in that environment constantly. Chinese Legolas says, I mean, Iskal's Never Farm, Mumbo's Witch Farm, things are getting crazy. They're getting crazy indeed, for sure. Oh, now I gotta go down there and come back up. Why'd you do? I already had some more in my inventory. Jeez, jeez, that's just unfair. Okay, there we go. Father Apocalypse says, now that all these movies, Bohemian Rhapsody, Rocket, and Yesterday are coming out, new generations of people are going to learn about older musicians. Yeah, I will say though that that kind of already happens. I think it's quite natural. When I noticed it, like that when like you're at that age where people start exploring music, that kind of teenage age, like a lot of the classics do kind of like come to the mind of people that are getting into music. Like bands get bigger with time, I guess is what I'm saying, right? Like when I started listening to AC/DC as a teenager, like they were kind of obscure, and that might sound a bit weird to say now, but like if you wanted to know about AC/DC, you had to watch some late night documentary on like VH1. They just didn't seem to be around as much. Maybe it's like a visibility thing. Once you know it, you see it more. But somewhere around like the release of Guitar Hero and Call of Duty, AC/DC just kind of became massive again. And then all of a sudden they were like headlining festivals, which they weren't doing before. And I'm not sure if that's really accurate. That's just my observation. But since then, we've just seen that the big behemoths in like rock and metal or whatever it is, like they just keep going. They keep gathering more and more people. Like when people are getting into music, it's so much more accessible. It seems like a lot of the classic bands kind of stick around and have a presence, you know. Right, so next thing we're going to work on is right in here. We're going to build a roof. Okay, I don't know how this roof's going to get built. We'll start off by dropping off materials we don't need for it. We're in the second part of the stream now. Okay, I can't believe how quickly it's gone by. I kind of just want to keep playing and playing right now, but it won't last forever, will it? So we're going to drop off some things that we like kind of don't need right now. Terracotta, don't need that. So our inventory can be a little bit more focused on what we do need. We're going to need a lot of slabs, so we're probably going to need a lot of stone. Those blocks we'll need a lot of. Right, and the iron bars can go back in here. We're probably going to need iron bars, now that I think about it. So we're pretty much going to do a very similar thing to this setup. So it is stone, stone, stone that we need. And we got a noise in the air to donation here from Osiris, who's saying, X Metallica are coming to New Zealand and I luckily got a ticket. In your experience, what are the chances of them playing stuff of a Ride the Lightning, etc.? I love the content, and I will also tweet you a great black metal band, Death Fortress. I've not heard of Death Fortress before. Cyrus, feel free to tweet that at me and I will put it on my list of things to listen to. Likelihood of them playing Ride the Lightning, a bit lower. Some of their faster songs they're getting a little bit old for, probably. They still keep them in the set, but I think, you know, since I saw them, you're kind of thinking, like, as the years go by, they're going to have to drop some of these songs. But when I saw them, I don't think they played Ride the Lightning. But they do play like Creeping Death and Fade to Black, and there's a couple off that record they'll play. But yeah, you never know. Like I've watched like documentaries where they talk about how they pick set lists, and sometimes they do stuff like they go and talk to fans before the show and then change the set to put in a few songs they request. But yeah, I don't know what type of show it is. I remember years and years ago they played a show where you picked the set list, and I thought, oh, this is amazing. So I went and picked all the obscure songs, right? Stuff that they don't ever play live. But like the majority of people voting just picked Enter Sandman, and it ended up being a more typical set than you could imagine. The one song I think they played that was pretty untypical of them at the time was And Justice for All. They did like this live vote thing, and it was between the Four Horsemen and Justice for All, and I think And Justice for All won. Path Trap says, why didn't False get a slot in the stream schedule? I said this earlier. I had to organise it, and I had to ask someone not to stream, and False was kind enough to be a sport and let that happen. And I asked False because she's pretty much always in all of them, and my philosophy is like to try and be even-handed and trying to give other people the opportunity to get involved in the stream days and be able to participate, right? You know, because I stream first thing, how it works is usually there's like a lot of competition in the midday where we have to swap things around. The end and the beginning, it's usually quite easy to figure out who's going to stream because of people's preferences, but the middle of the day is where we have the most sign-ups, right? So for me, I would happily stand down to let someone who hasn't participated before or not that often participate, but I'm not really put in that position because I stream, or my availability is usually earlier in the morning. So most stream days I'm the first one that starts, just because I can push my slot back. Like I was originally going to stream 2 hours ahead, but then we managed to shuffle some things around. I just made that with the wrong stuff. Get some more people involved, and then what do you know? Like we can get an extra person and I go a bit earlier. But that's just the situation I'm in, you know. Yeah, I just made a total mistake there, but I just remembered as well that can't we do this now? Yeah, sweet. I hope that's the colour we're working with. Now I'm probably going to find out it's not. Let's go check it. Yeah, it looks like this colour. Oh yeah, and then there's carpet that goes on top. So I need some wool, and I put that in a chest earlier. It'll be in one of these. Will it? Which one did I put it in? Is it in my inventory? I definitely put wool. There it is. There it is. Being silly. Okay, where are my trapdoors at? Here we are. There we go. Cool. By the way, 1,600 peeps are watching. Thank you everyone for tuning in today. Be sure to hit that follow button if you ain't done so already. And if you're not aware, it's a Hermitcraft Livestream day. Head over to livestream.hermitcraft.com and you can check out the schedule that we have prepared for today. Ow! Face smacking landing. That's what I just did. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 panels. So we could do just 1, then 1, then 1, then 1. I think that's what we'll do. This right here needs to change. There's something janky and wrong with that. So yeah, we'll treat it like the side over here. Maybe I'll do things with slightly different dimensions as well. And we'll start off with getting our light concrete in place. Just put these all the way across from one side to the other. Wall looks way too much like stone, says Pimby. It does a little bit, doesn't it, when you put them side by side in a chest. By the way, we got noises in the air. Kitty says kaboom is here doing the cheers, throwing those bits, saying that face plant deserves a reward. What face plant? What face plant are we talking about? I don't know what I did, but thank you so much for the cheers and the bits. I assume that's the reward. Thank you. Thank you. I'm here all day. I'm not actually. And then we've got XD Nibor here with a donation saying, I love the Hermitcraft community, planning on donating to every hermit. That is a wonderful thing to do. Thank you so much for thinking of supporting all of us. That's great. That's a really nice gesture right there. And I thank you ever so much for your donation. I hope you enjoy the day of streaming we're doing. Hey X, when do you think you'll stream satisfactory again, says Doctors? Probably Monday, I think. I've got my new laptop here and I need to set it up and get it going. I might be going on holiday soon, although I'm umming and ahhing because of my shoulder. It needs to get better. And my knee. But I think my knee is alright. I made the right decision to stop straight away yesterday. I mean, that's what injuries do. They teach you, you know. In the past, I probably would have gone, I'll push through it, kind of thing. But that probably would have made it worse. Morgan says, X, can you make your Yeti skin brown so it's Bigfoot? You know, I did actually have a second Yeti skin where I was going to thaw out the ice and turn brown, but I decided just to go back to the normal one because people kept asking for it. How did you injure yourself, X, says Riff Raff? I don't know because it was never a specific thing, but during a workout I started to feel a tweak in my shoulder and I kind of pushed through it. I did stop my sets early, but I didn't stop the second I felt it. I kind of pushed through it a little bit. A couple days later I did another workout and I really felt it on that one, and so I stopped it. I pretty much stopped it straight away the second time. Yekun Sedi Skin says Snow. I think you got those the wrong way around. Laptop says Cutplex. Yeah, I ordered one like about 2 weeks ago. It's a custom made one and it's got a big screen and it's for when I go on holiday. I've got some stuff planned for doing things on the YouTubes, right? So this one right here, we can keep the beams like that. We could also throw in like a staggered beam thing going the other way, but I think we might keep this one different for now. If we look on this side, we can always put it in post. We can do it after. Or I could not have this at all. Maybe I could just have one through the middle. It does look necessary to have it there. Now, if there are only one, I think you could get away with that as well. So we'll do one through the middle for that one. I'm also going to need more of this, clearly. So let's prepare some beforehand. X, where are you going on vacation, says Ragnar. No idea. Probably the Alps. Going on a skiing vacation. Okay, so glass we are yet to use. We need the glass. Did the music stop? It actually just picked out one of those quiety songs. Let me pick out a favourite of mine. Ah, there we go. Love this one. X, do you have any tips on how to stop bad habits? Well, Lavender Pink, I mean, if you're identifying that you have a bad habit and that you want to stop it, I wouldn't think in terms of tips. I'd think of like, you know you've got this bad habit, it's time to stop. Willpower, you know, discipline. Tell yourself what to do. Be in control. Because it kind of sounds like if you're like, oh, I have a bad habit, how can I stop it? Like, don't think of something external coming in. Like, oh, all I need to do is do this little trick. No, it's going to probably be difficult to stop a bad habit. Why did I just turn? Oh yeah, we actually need loads of those. That's good. Okay. Thanks, brain. Doing stuff on autopilot while I'm waffling. Okay, let's make 3 stacks, I think, which will be 24. Cool. And I don't see it. Oh, there it is. That's the wrong type. It's the wrong type. We need this type. Bam. Okay, let's go convert all of this. Is it also getting dark? Yep, sleep in a bed. Indie Revolution says, how often are chunks reset on Hermitcraft Assumer? I recalled you showed off chunk editing or something like that a while ago. Not very often. I actually reset them yesterday. Mumbo asked me to, though, so the end chunks have been reset again. Mizamiya Cat says, is Doc late? No, I believe you've probably got the wrong time if you think you're supposed to be seeing Doc. Zelantro says, you can record every time you do your bad habit to see how often you do it and get in control to see the progress. I mean, if it's a bad habit, every time you do it, try and stop yourself. as well, I think. Kitty says, Kaboom says, do you ever find yourself super uninspired to build anything? What do you do to get over being uninspired? Yeah, I do. I do occasionally find myself being uninspired. It's like I said earlier, my attitude is to keep going, right? Like, be disciplined. I write down all the things that I have inspiration for. So on the days where I don't just naturally know what I want to do, I pick something like that needs doing and I get it done. It's a less enjoyable playing experience. It's still fun. Still really enjoy playing. But the reason I do it like that is because I feel like there's a lot of momentum involved. So if I'm, always in this world, playing on it most days and building stuff, that keeps you in that good flow. So then on that moment where you're like, I don't really feel like it today, it can be a bit of a trap to not get into it, because then one day becomes two becomes three, and a week passes by. Like, my thing is like, keep going at it, and then all those days, then it'll pass and you'll enjoy it more. Vid says, decided to have breakfast in bed and now I already spilled the entire cup of coffee. Now I remember why I don't do this. Jeez, man. Entire cup of coffee. Oh my goodness me, that sucks, dude. I've never had breakfast in bed, I don't think. I've always been a wake up and get up sort of person. But yeah, what was I going to say? I'm going to have breakfast after stream myself. Oof. Thinking about food again. I think I've got a problem with food. I just think about it constantly. Oh yeah, we're going to put a beam across the middle, right? Isn't that why we just made all of this light grey concrete? I believe it is. I believe that it is. So how did we do it on the opposite side? Because there isn't like a little divot gap thing here. Why is that? There's a beam on the front side, right? I think I know why. I think I know exactly why I did it that way. Here's what we'll do. We'll come over here. We'll find the middle somewhere. Where's the middle? Are you the middle? That feels like the middle to me. It is the middle. We'll take out 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is going to potentially look a little bit odd, see? That's going to leave 2 blocks to... Actually, no, that's pretty much what I want. Okay, now I want to jump here, but I can't. The best way for me to do this is to do that. Then go here, then put 2 blocks, and we'll go back. All the way, all the way. Dude, I ate everything in bed, especially in the evenings. Pizza, lasagna, everything. It's so wrong, but it feels so right, says Coach Carr. What I would say to you about that is that that could potentially be a bad habit to have because of how your body likes to associate different things together. So I am like a really good sleeper because I don't do any... And I've done the opposite, okay? I used to eat, I used to sit, watch TV, do everything on my bed, and I didn't used to sleep very well. By only associating my bed with sleep, I find that I go to sleep very well. There's other habits as well, like I make sure I'm in a dark environment for like an hour to half hour before I go to sleep, and I wind down, I start to try and think less, and I don't eat before I go to sleep because my body's then focusing on digesting food. I do all of these little habit practices, right? And I guess that's just going to go there now. I think to make... actually, if I remove that, it won't look right. Yeah, we'll have that connect like so. Or maybe we'll do a little detail different here at the back, like something like this. Just because we can. Anyway, yeah, so like you may not notice it. You notice these things when you need to make the change or when you've made the change. Then you're like, oh my god, why was I doing that? But that actually doesn't look so great. I think I'm going to go with this. But yeah, if you're going to sit and eat food and watch on your bed, like your brain's going to naturally associate these things together. And if you're going to go to sleep, your brain will also be thinking about food and telly and stuff, and it can make it harder to fall asleep. It actually looks pretty naff, that bit at the back. We'll change it. We'll change it. But let's start putting in some slabs at the top, I think. That's what we'll do next. Fuzzbox, congratulations on losing weight. Well done. That's a great thing to take control of. What is the schedule for today, says Path Trap. livestream.asumavoid.com. That is the place to go to find out the schedule of today's streaming. In Spain, we used to have dinner at 9 to 10, so it's hard to like go to bed without having ate anything at the time, says Pimby. It might be hard, but you know, if you're used to it, it might be okay, but generally what I've read and experienced is that eating food before you go to bed means... I've heard it expressed in different ways. I've heard that digestion isn't as effective, and I've heard some other things to the contrary as well. There's a lot of information out there from so-called experts, and you can find one expert that says one thing, one that says the other, but personally for me, I found it to be so much better to go to bed on an empty stomach. Like, I've got an empty stomach right now. It's been empty for... Oh, when did I finish eating yesterday? It was quite early. I think I was finished eating about 2 or 3 o'clock yesterday. So it's been empty for 10 hours to midnight, and now it's 9:30. So it's been empty for almost coming up to 20 hours, I think, if I did that math right. Which might sound like a lot, but I do intermittent fasting, so I'm quite used to that. And there is a level of discomfort to it, but it's not really that bad. You just kind of get used to it. Fuzzbox says, I like to do intermittent fasting, so that means 16 plus hours of empty stomach a day. It really helps for the weight loss. Fuzz, you were just saying about losing weight. Maybe that was part of what helped you. I noticed a big difference switching to intermittent fasting in terms of energy that I had. Like, I felt so much more energetic throughout the day. So much more energetic throughout the day. Are you going to raid Doc M, says Sultan's Craft? Yes. Oh, Doc's also on the server now. Cool. Yeah, I'll raid Doc M when the time is here. So what we're going to do, and I think we'll fill in those little gaps. We're now going to put these down here so we can have windows installed, basically. This feels like I'm not doing it the right way. Like, there's got to be a better way to do this. I guess I've got nothing to stand on, so it is what it is right now. Yeah, we'll just do it like this. Even if it's not most economic or efficient, it'll get the job done. Hey, it's for the rail line. Why not have it go through the path and have the rail type crossing system? Discussed doing that, but I don't know. I thought it would look a bit weird. Maybe it could look good. This actually goes like right into the corners. The previous one didn't do that at all. Probably because the way we designed it, they were kind of bigger sections and whatnot. Ah, yikes. Need to put one there. Cool. And we've had noises in the ear, and I've been waffling and missing them. AJ Main 12 is here, resubscribing for 9 months in a row. That's a Twitch baby. AJ Main, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it, and I hope you're enjoying the stream we're doing here today. Thank you again. We also got Pear899, subscribe with Amazon Prime. Pear, thank you ever so much for your subscription. I appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy the stream. Thank you again. Okay, all I need to do now is really just get up top, so let's get rid of that. Get rid of this, get rid of those, some of these, some of them. Bam, done. And then all the way over here. And then guess what goes on top of that? Carpets. Don't you know? Because we can't have windows in the roof. But we got them anyway. Badger Spanner, welcome to the stream. Epic K9 says, Asuma, what's your opinion on T-Series versus PewDiePie? Having followed it recently and... Well, I mean, I followed it all the way along, not very intensely or anything, right? I generally like check in every couple of days and see what's happening. But for the longest time now, it's started to feel, especially with these theories coming up that there might be bots involved and stuff, it's starting to just feel a little bit drawn out and artificial. There was this thing the other day where T-Series like got this 11,000 in 1 second sub thing, which, you know, could be like a YouTube hiccup or delay or something. But then all of a sudden the PewDiePie channel started to grow very fast, and it seemed rather inorganic. And now we're seeing this thing. I think at the moment it's in a stage where they're both sort of growing at the same pace, but they grow in different time zones, which seems more organic. But I don't know. I think I just kind of lose an interest in it a little bit. Maybe it's feeling a bit more artificial, and you know, we all know that T-Series is going to eventually win. PewDiePie can't. I don't think he can sustain this off of this just for the fight kind of mentality for that long. So, like, it's inevitable. And like I said before, I wouldn't mind seeing him get, you know, to 100 million first. That would be cool, but I don't know if it can go on for that long. It's like 90.5 million there now. Struggle says his channel grows a lot when he posts a video. Yeah, that's true. But that feeds into the time zone thing as well. Firalol says, have you tried daylight sensors, a kind of solar panel instead of the carpet? Daylight sensors as a roof detail would look cool, I reckon. Yeah. Very cool roof detail. We are not going to have enough carpet for this entire thing, are we? We are definitely not. How many more? Oh, loads more. Loads more of those. Holly Jolly Berry is here, subscribing with Amazon Prime. Holly Bolly Jerry, thank you ever so much for your subscription. I appreciate it ever so much, and I hope you enjoy today's live stream. Fork Knifer says he will let them win when he hits 100 million first. Interesting choice of words, that he will let them. Maybe he means like he'll say, alright, fight's over, they can have it now. We got noises in the ear from Smoldax, who's here resubscribing for 37 months. That's an emerald face in chat. That's a crazy noise in my ear. Smoldax says, howdy, haven't been able to catch the stream in some time. How are you in the meantime? I've been alright, Smoldax. Thanks for asking. Glad to have you with us here today. We've been playing all sorts of games like Satisfactory. And I see the creepers lurking down below. We've got to right into that bed before they come after me. There we go. Mad Dog says, my opinion on T-Series versus PewDiePie is stupid. Well, I'd still like to hear it, even if you think it's stupid. I don't know why you think your own opinion is stupid, but okay. Right, I think that looks really good. We'll jump up and put in the iron bars in next. And then the next panel is going to be different. It actually involves having some andesite. Let's go grab that as well. So iron bars, we got them. Andesite, we need that. And maybe some more slabs as well. I see you, creeper. I see you lurking around the corner. Leave me alone. And we've got another noise in here. Jeez. Okay, hang on. Peeps, I can't keep up. Right, one of these is andesite. There we go. That'll do me. No creepers, please. Oh! What the? That's Doc M. I'm saying it straight away. That's Doc M. Okay? Where is he? That's Doc, I tell ya. The trident, like if it were a bow, I would have been like, all right, you know, skeleton in the area. Yeah, there he is. There he is. Oh no! He fell down. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Streams. Oh, I fell off. I was trying to read chat. Stream sniping alert. Yes. Right, we got noises in the ear. We got a donation here from 8 Crazy Pandas saying, trying to explain to my husband, who hasn't played Minecraft since 2016, why you are placing blocks in water and immediately breaking them, and why you aren't building with gold. Help. Well, building with gold is an aesthetic choice, is it not? And placing blocks in the water and breaking them is because I am making concrete. It is a new block that has been added to the game. Hang on, I thought this thing was too tall. It's too tall there. Oh, it'll be too tall here. Yeah, okay. Confused myself for a moment there. Yeah, I guess if you haven't played in a while, then concrete is a new thing. It starts off as powder, and then when it touches water, it turns into concrete. It's pretty cool. 8 Crazy Pandas, thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate the support. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Cuplex is here, gifting a sub to Badger Spanner 23 for 5 months. Cuplex, thank you ever so much for gifting the sub. I appreciate your support in the community. And Badger, thank you for tuning in today. We're hanging out here, playing on the Hermitcraft server, and it's part of a live stream day, peeps. By the way, 1,700 peeps are now tuned in. Be sure to hit the follow button if you ain't done so already. I stream regularly, and our stream here is coming to a close soon. Now we still got a fair bit of time, but Doc M will be taking over. And if you want to know the schedule, livestream.asumaboy.com. Okay, I do that very often, don't I? Concrete is black magic, says Jack Greed. It is a form of magic for sure. Let's put that here. Fill in that little space. Yep, that looks good. There isn't a block below it, I don't think. And I'll tell you what we can do. We're going to have these going all the way across. So we'll get them in the middle. And we'll get them done. Joel says, here we go again. Probably heard too many of me doing the plugs and the info today, right? But listen to those noises in the air. It's true. If you tell people to hit follow, they do it. Thank you, everyone, for following me. I appreciate it. Hey, X, you got your old skin back, says Markle. Yes, back to normal. That is what I've decided to do. I really wanted to keep that Yeti skin on for ages, like till next Christmas, but I don't think people were going to let me, you know. Would have been crazy during the summer. We got a noise in the air. It's Emergency 99 saying livestream.hermitcraft.com. Cheers. Yes, that's the one. Thank you for the cheers and the bits and us mentioning it again. Appreciate you. It's basically all of us follows who refollow, says a man. Oh, is it now? You're hitting unfollow and then hitting follow again. Well, not sure that makes much of a difference. Can you press F5 to see the skin? Yes. See, back to normal. I'm my usual self. That was a derp. You should add it to the derp counter, says Regnar. Wait, what was a derp? Did I not originally say Hermitcraft? Did I say asumaboy.com or something? Because I'm used to saying that URL as well. Jeez. I don't see a lot of other people saying it's a derp though. Did I really? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It's just autopilot, you know, you just have to say stuff all the time. I apologise for saying... Do you know what I won't apologise for though? Plug in our Discord, discord.gg/asuma. If you want to join my Discord server, we'd love to have you over there. Just a bunch of like-minded peeps hanging out, you know, having a good time. Just letting you know it exists. You can see me over there as well. Like I've been chatting in the general chat a lot lately, hanging out with peeps. Trying to be more active in my own community. I kind of realised that I just never really do much over there in the Discord, even though I have one and I plug it. Right, so next thing we're going to do is put in our andesite. But I like to figure out like how we're going to do this. 1, 2, space, 1, 2, space, 1, 2, space, 1, 2, space, 1, 2, and then we'd have one here. So 2, we'll count in 2s now. So 2 there, space, 1 there, space, 1 there, and then a space. Oh, but wait a minute, that would actually work because we don't have this on the edge. Brilliant. So we're going to go, not like that. Not like that. Okay, that's 3 wide. Wasn't this 2 wide? What's different there? I think it needs to come in 1 block further. Yeah, again. Okay, so here's where we're going to put it, like that. And then we're going to have 2 blocks in between. It would help if I just had this to move on top of, wouldn't it? Why are you ignoring all the stream item messages? A diamond hoe would be cool. Says lol. Again, the assumption of ignoring. It drives me mad. Why are you ignoring? I'm not ignoring. I can't read every message in chat. Does Concorp have their own channel or are they split between the two? Go to livestream.hermitcraft.com, get links to everyone who's streaming. You can get them there. They're streaming on different channels and they're both linked on that website. And I said the correct website. I know I did. Don't call me a derp. Where is Wells Knight? I don't see him join the game for over a month, I think, says Dark Hacker. Yeah, I think he's burned out or whatever, you know. Asuma, when will we see your face? Is Pound Zaps. Well, if you were in yesterday's stream, you would have seen the glorious webcam live stream, whatever they call it. Because that's when I use the webcam when I live stream, right? Just not today. Just not today. Felt like having a break today. People keep telling me, Asuma, you keep doing face cam all the time. Give it a rest. I said, all right, you know, Hermitcraft Livestream Day. We'll give it a rest. Surprise Tolper, I like it. I like it. Read the title of the stream, says HJ Gardner. The title of the stream should have the URL, shouldn't it? Major Gee is here, subscribing with Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much for your Amazon Prime subscription. Peeps, if you did not know by now, you can subscribe to someone using Amazon Prime for free. Well, you have to pay for Prime, but you can use it to subscribe to someone on Twitch. Pretty cool, right? Because Amazon owns Twitch. They own everything. Okay, they're going to own your forts soon. Introducing Amazon Forts. Oh, that sounds horrible. Right, on to the next one, which is going to be glass again. So this one's going to be slightly different from how we did it up top. Oh, we actually haven't finished building over here, have we? The plugs are real, says the Black Ranger PL. Yeah, I'm probably overdoing it, aren't I? I'm probably overdoing it with the plugs. But hey, just trying to be a good streamer. Yeah, I think we work from this side. So we go into that space, go across by 2 blocks, and then come out again. Let's go stand over there, precariously. 1, 2, 1 here, come across. Yes, that's the way that we'll do it. That is the way we'll do that. Bam. Alright, now we can start to build this up. Whoopsie daisy. I'm feeling lazy because it rhymed. You derped on the title, X. Have a read. Let me have a read of the title. The title says Hermitcraft Stream Day, livestream.hermitcraft.com. I do not see what the derp is. I really don't. I do not see what it is. Stream. Oh, it says stream. Huh. Oh well. Whatever. It's not a big deal, peeps. I think you all understand what it is. It's not important, says Riffraff. I agree. I agree. The value of this content is not determined by the typo in the title. I mean, we're wasting valuable seconds talking about it. Think of all the things we could be talking about, but we're talking about a spelling mistake. How are we going to advance humanity and further the the something? I don't know. Oh, jeez, I fell down. I didn't jump properly. Let's go sleep in the bed. It's night time. Skeleton Craft says, finally. Well, if it were bugging you all that time, I'd tell you it's not worth being annoyed about. Mark House says, I love stream days. Glad you love them. Hermitcraft Ice Cream Day, says Ardent Craft. Ice Cream Day. I now really want to eat some ice cream. Jeez. Okay, let's chuck those things in here. Ah, yeah, this is what we need next. Some more glass. So I'm going to just pinch out some of these different colours. Gonna go and grab some more of, which one was it we were using? Grey. Yeah. We're gonna grab all of that. Bam. And chuck this up here. And I got one. Oh yeah. Oh no! Oh, Mr. Creeper. Why you gotta be playing these games? Where's my shulker box? There it is. Oh, Mr. Creeper. Stop inspecting these builds. No! Doc! Not now! I'm low on health. Oh, Mr. Creeper. That was just pointless. Look at this environmental damage. It's just gravel and concrete by the looks of it. That doesn't go in there. That's not supposed to go there, but okay. Gravel and concrete? Gravel and andesite. Back to normal, I think. It only destroyed the one ender chest, and we've got that back, of course. Okay, and now put that here. Oh, we're going to need more slabs. Of course. Oh, it got rid of my crafting bench. That's what's different. That's what's different. Doc, if you're going to stream Stripe, at least hit me. I can see you on the roof. It's getting old. Good morning, X, says JM Kasparek. Good morning, buddy. Welcome to the stream. 1,750 peeps are watching now. Amazing. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Of course, it is part of the Hermitcraft stream day today. I think I missed, actually, then. Be sure to... Oh, do you know what? I'm not going to do it again. I was going to say, go to hermitcraft.livestream.com. Y'all are getting sick of that, aren't you? Sick of that bizzleness. Will creepers now follow the same way TNT has gone with the update where they drop all the blocks when they explode? I don't think creepers would change. I think it'd be good if they did. Actually, don't they already do that? No, I'm not sure. Probably not. Whoopsie. Correct your stream interface. What's my stream interface, Tailhook Ace? And how does one correct it? X with axe is scarier than with sword. Well, that's because the axe does a lot of damage to those zombies, right? No, creepers, gas balls, and so on will not drop all items. Only TNT and TNT minecarts as emergency. Good to know, good to know. I think it's because your hotbar is slightly cut off. Oh well. Oh well, it's not the end of the world, is it? Okay, so we can use that right there as a little bit of a guideline. That's slightly wrong. Smoothie update, Asuma. I made a smoothie last week, and it was lovely. I made 2 of them, actually. They were both really great. I'm definitely getting on top of figuring out how to make them. Although one of them, I put too much protein powder in, and they would lump up into little balls of, like, protein powder and fruit. And it was really strange. Still tasted good, but it was kind of weird. I thought they were actually bits of fruit that hadn't been chopped up properly, but they were like these weird clumpings. And I finished them. I finished them all yesterday. I didn't make any for today. I'll probably make some more tomorrow. I need to defrost the fruit. They need to add double ender chests, says Craft Jedi. I don't know, I think that would be a bit silly adding that. Doesn't really make sense. What happens if you open a single ender chest? You're gonna see half your stuff? I think it makes sense as a single chest. It's very powerful as well to have that universal storage. We got a noise in the ear. It's the Vixen 38 here saying, doing cheers, throwing the bits, saying, hey X, I love your energy. It always shows up more in your streams. Keep up the good work and stay awesome. It does, yeah. The streams are a much more excitable place just because everything is live. There's constant feedback and interaction. On YouTube, I like get a little bit more just chilled out and into the zone, so to speak. Thank you again for the cheers and the bits. We also got Poppin' Rose subscribing. Tier 1, thank you ever so much for your Tier 1 subscription. I appreciate that. Hope you are enjoying the stream that we are doing here today on the twitch.tv/theasuma. Don't defrost the fruit, just add ice, says Skeleton Craft. What? Why would I do that? That makes no sense. The sense that was made there was 0. Zero sense. Just noticed how quite dramatic this music is. I feel like I should be telling a somber tale. Hey X, yeet yourself off the build. Let's have a look at it so far. We'll fly around and have a look in a moment for sure. For show. I want to finish this little bit right here first of all. So many slabs to be placed, and I've run out of wall as well. We should probably shimmy over to my shop and pick up some more. What happened to LPMT, says Military K. I have no idea what you mean when you say what happened, because LPMT is still there, I believe. I don't think it went offline or anything. Also, I posted an episode of LPMT yesterday on my channel, peeps. If you want to see an amazing communal project, we built a stadium together. The stadium is massive. It's full of detail. It's an amazing Minecraft project. You can go watch the episode of all of it being built and all that stuff on my YouTube channel. It's such a good project. It really was. It turned out so great. We're going to start another project. I mostly stream LPMT, but I'm going to do these like summarized videos from between the streams on my channel. We've got a noise in the ear. It's a donation here. None other than Mr. Ilove Cabs. I'm going to call you that now. Saying, do you still shave your beard or do you let it grow? I haven't had a beard update in ages. I need to shave every day for the army and it's killing me. I hate shaving and I love my beard. Ah, dude, yeah, man, that must suck if you have to shave it off. I trimmed it down a little bit recently, and it does, whenever I trim it down, it just doesn't look right. It looks so much nicer when it's natural, but the problem is that after a certain amount of time, a lot of it starts to build up in the neck area, and so you have this nice beard shape, but then you have like this scruffy underneck bit, and it's really, I haven't found a way to like trim it and then have it look like it did before it got that long again. So I've shaved it a bit and it looks a bit janky and it's starting to like grow back in a little bit, but it is, yeah, it's not long, and yeah, I don't know, it's there. I'm just a beard person now. Like after I shaved it off, there was like nothing I could do but let it grow back, you know. So I think I'm like a forever a beard person now. I just let it grow. Time passes by and it comes back. You put one andesite on the block too close, X, says Mixo. We can go back there and check that out again. And have a look. Gat, thank you so much for the donation, man. I appreciate it. I hope you are enjoying the Hermitcraft stream day. You can visit a website if you want to know when the Hermits are streaming. Am I going to tell you the name of that website? Well, I should actually. There's 1,800 people here now. Peeps keep tuning in. I've got to tell them where to go. Livestream.assume. Damn it, I was literally thinking don't say the wrong website, and I said that's a derp right there if I've ever heard one. Oh jeez, I'm losing faith. Why? Where's my wall? I'm going to have to steal from my own shop, aren't I? How does this work again? How do I use my own redstone? There it is. Jeez. Livestream.hermitcraft.com. That's the place that you can visit. Oh, emergency says I knew it would happen again. Why didn't you warn me then? Why didn't you warn me? I can take over in 8 minutes. That's the scheduled time, I believe, Doc. The schedule. Oh, we are running low on. Oh, I haven't been here in a while. I need to do two things. I need to AFK at the witch farm, and I need to AFK at the wool farm. This place is earning diamonds, man. It is earning diamonds. That's not a lot of diamonds in that one. There's discounts though, isn't there? Look, like 15. I think rather than put it in the same slot, peeps kind of, wow, they just come over here and put them in any old chest. Lots of diamonds. You need all the blue wool. They got it all for the hub, says Badger. I don't think they did. Jevin has made a blue wool farm for that, and those sales were probably made after the hub was finished, because I think I last stocked it up before the hub. Sorry, after the hub was finished. So noise in my ears. I'm trying to fly. We're in the air. We got Kale Yobsedia here with the nation. Saying thanks for all the derps since I started watching Hermitcraft last year. No problem, the derps come naturally to me. But thank you ever so much for your support, I appreciate that. Hope that you're enjoying the stream. There are zombies burning on the roof. Does that mean that Doc is hiding in the area? It could mean that. Also, what did Doc say again? On schedule, like a boss. Yeah, it's probably very likely for me, of all the hermits, to make a mistake with the schedule and be late or something. So, yeah, we're on time. We started streaming a little bit early because I could. I actually could have started even earlier. And then I thought, if I start early, some people will probably moan. Like, hey, I turned up on time, but you're already streaming, that kind of thing. So I ended up not. We need to check this thing out from down below. I was going to do a little bit more here, but I think we need to be a bit time conscious now. So rather than getting stuck into something, let's drop down below. And you know what? Yeah, I think that works. Obviously, I need to put some carpets down in that spot. But that, to me, is absolutely fine. That looks like just what we want in here. Come on! Yeah, yeah. There we go. Got to make silly noises when you're trying to fly. That's the way it works. That is the way it works. Oh look, I missed a bit here as well. So we're not quite done with the bit up here either. That being said, I don't think I have the slabs to finish this. Whoopsie. Doc is lurking around ready to... Wait a minute! Wait a minute! What's going on here? What is he wearing? He's got a hat! He's got a hat! Again, if you don't know, Extra's quality sound effects built in. Thank you. Peeps are saying that I should do a... Splendid. Peeps are saying I should do a banner. Can I make the banner quick enough? It's yellow in the middle. Do you know, I don't think I can actually. I can't remember the design. Stream torch. Yeah, let's rename a torch. I got one on me. What's the date? I wish I could enchant it as well. There we go. We've got a torch to pass on as well now. That's amazing. That's amazing. This area's looking great, isn't it? This project's looking great. Dr. Taylor says, pass the torch. Jared says 2319. What do you mean by that? Did I... Wait. No, that's correct. Someone's going to play 6 as Epic K9. That might happen. It won't be me, I tell you, peeps. It won't be me. I ain't going to fall for this. I ain't going to fall for this. Right, I need to make more glass. And my dice chest is now over there. Brilliant. Let's grab some bits and some bobs. Going to need quite a bit more of this stuff, actually. And I'm running low on that. I think Doc wants to get going. There we go. I think I will pass it over to Doc now, peeps. Alright, so Doc's going to take over the live stream day. Be sure to hit the follow button over here. When you arrive at Doc's channel, be sure to hit the follow button over there. I'll be raiding Doc, of course. Okay, we are passing the stream torch on to Mr. Doc M77. Peeps, that is the end of my stream day today. Remember to visit livestream.hermitcraft.com to find out the full schedule. Massive thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered. A big thank you to all my patrons who support me and all you peeps who support me here through Twitch. And a big thank you to everyone for just tuning in. I appreciate all of you watching and hanging out in chat. Right now, we'll go and raid Doc. as the next part of today's stream. So, again, thank you everyone. I will see you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.